Hello, welcome to another edition of the Willy Bragg Show. I'm your humble host, Willy Bragg, and I'll just want to say right now before we get started to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that the notification tab on the bell on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. You know, the whole 9 yards, and all will be well. Now, I want to discuss a KYLE Rittenhouse because I happened to run across a video this morning by KYLE Rittenhouse, and it just called my attention, and I felt like I just needed to call him out on this. So I'm going to go and show you the tweet real quick because this is an inconsistency I just want to have nipped in the bud because it drives me crazy, but I have to go and present it. Every time I see the bullshit, I have to go and present this. So give me a moment here and we will discuss the matter at hand. All right. Here we go. And let me get that tweet started right there. And I hope y'all can see it pretty well. Okay, all right. I hope y'all can see it. It's blurry on my side, but usually when I take a look at it usually as soon as I've done my work and take a look at the video afterwards, that tweets that I will read on the screen usually is pretty clear, but it looks blurry when I'm actually streaming it. Weird it works out like this, but this is from December 10th. I know it's December 14th right now, but it caught my attention. So and I responded to him. I'm sure he's not going to respond. He doesn't know who the hell I am. It's probably best to keep it that way. But he said, this is KYLE Rittenhouse. The First Amendment is trending right now. Old Twitter would not even let us use our First Amendment rights, yet alone talk about the importance of it. Hashtag new Twitter. Okay. There's so much to say about this. Well, I will say it like this in a nutshell. There was more free speech prior to Elon Musk taking over Twitter than there is now with Elon Musk in charge of Twitter. I will repeat what I just said. There was more free speech prior to Elon Musk taking over Twitter than there is now with Elon Musk in charge of Twitter. I'm not saying it was a free speech oasis. I'm not saying it was a free speech bastion. I'm not saying it was free speech perfect. But by any fair metrics, your free speech rights were better protected under the previous guard than it is right now under Elon Musk. Now, I want to say this. I had problems with Twitter and all of social media censoring prior to Elon Musk taking over. But we need to address this free speech for me, but none for thee attitude, because that's what it comes down to. It's happening all over the place. When you have people like, I responded to him, and I'll go to the analogy in the moment. So, as I said, KYLE Rittenhouse says the First Amendment is trending right now. Old Twitter would not even let us use our First Amendment right, yet alone talk about the importance of it. Hashtag new Twitter. And of course, I responded, and this is what I said here. I said, there is less freedom of speech in Elon Musk's Twitter than it was previously. I'm not saying it was previously a free speech bastion. What I am saying is stop the lies about these days being a free speech oasis under Musk, because it is not true at all. And I hope that somebody gets that, because somebody needs to know that. Because they need to know these things. Because I am tired of that narrative that only the right are the free speech warriors. Because it's not true. What happened to I found out what happened to Hassan Piker recently by what's his name? Gavin McInnes. The whole notion of people like Gavin McInnes claiming that he's a free speech absolutist, and then he bragged that he got Hassan Piker's video shut down that was discussing Gavin McInnes. That's not being for free speech. Not at all. Now, I know that I'm not necessarily even that big a fan of Hassan Piker. Not at all. I mean, he's a little bit too much of a boutique lefty, too much bordering on shit lib for me. He's part of the TYT world of what it means to be part of that sanitized left, not as opposed to being part of the real left. Not that I want to be a gatekeeper per se, but I have more respect for Hassan Piker in the sense that he is at least honest when he's not a free speech absolutist and he favors a certain amount of censorship under certain circumstances than I would someone like Gavin McInnes, who claims to be a free speech warrior and then censors the first opportunity. At least somebody who says they're for censorship, even though I disagree with them and I will criticize him. Hassan Piker don't know who the hell I am. He doesn't care. That's fine. But at least someone like Hassan Piker, who says that he favors censorship to some degree, it's more honest than someone like Gavin McInnes, who claims to be a free speech warrior and will silence the first chance he gets. That's all I'm saying. And that's what it comes down to. These people get away with this crap all the time. I just, and the gullible center. I'm not trying to say Americans are stupid, although they tend to believe every lie that comes out of Fox News and even CNN and MSNBC that all is not well in those countries that have universal health care, that people are obviously trying to flee Canada, trying to flee the UK, and they're trying to flee France to go to the United States to get the best healthcare system in the world, which is bullshit. This is the kind of gullible shit that people tend to believe. I'm not trying to say that Americans are stupid, but they do fall for stupid shit like this. And they fall for stupid shit like the left are pro-censorship and the right are free speech warriors. And it's no such a thing. It's no such a thing. Again, I want to clarify that I'm not doing a complete straw man and doing a whole blanket indictment, because I don't think that necessarily all right-leaning people are pro-censorship. But I am tired of a lot of people on the right claiming that everyone on the left are pro-censorship. And yeah, there's been an increase of people on the left accepting censorship for years. But I'm tired of the lie that everybody on the left are unified in this pro-censorship drive, and that all of a sudden that if you're on the left, that the media and that society and the institutions, our great institutions of America, educational institutions and the government and everything, they're all just opening the doors wide so you can have your say. And the right wing are just silenced, and they're persecuted, and they're just victims. I'm tired of this shit. And I want to have that nipped in the bud. If these people care about free speech, I want to hear from KYLE Rittenhouse. if he cares about freedom of speech and he cares about freedom of the press, I want to hear it coming out of his mouth about, the crimes that the U.S. and Britain is committing against someone like Julian Assange. I want to hear it from people like Dinesh D'Souza. You're not going to hear it from Dinesh D'Souza because, I know that Julian Assange, that happened during the Obama years and the early Trump years, but Julian Assange was reacting to the bullshit of the Bush-Cheney era, and Dinesh D'Souza was basically an apologist for all the evil that was done during the Bush-Cheney era. You're not going to hear it from Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro, same thing as Dinesh D'Souza. Same thing, Steven Crowder, you name it. Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, all of these motherfuckers. Mark Levin, they all supported that shit that was from the Bush-Cheney era. So even though Julian Assange came into the scene during the Obama years and the early Trump years. And you're not going to ever hear them defend Julian Assange because they like the fact that Julian Assange is in prison rotting away. I mean, you heard it from John Bolton a couple of months ago, how he looks forward to seeing Julian Assange rot in prison for 175 years. When Julian Assange should be free and John Bolton should be in prison for 175 years. But I am tired of people making a hero out of a billionaire asshole like Elon Musk. There's no evidence that Elon Musk is interested in protecting free speech. And I'm going to say this again to have this clarified. I was glad to see Donald Trump's ban from Twitter lifted, not because I like Donald Trump, but because I do, on principle, believe in free speech. But freedom of speech does not mean bring Donald Trump back, but ban Garland Nixon or ban whatever account out there, whatever account that's out there. And that's what's happened. I mean, accounts will be banned, either temporarily or permanently banned. People like Amazing Atheist, T.J. Kirk. He's gotten banned from Twitter. I'm not a fan of Destiny, but apparently he got banned several years ago from Twitter. This content creator makes great videos. His name is Joe. You can look him up, Joe STFU. Shitlib 2. His previous account was banned. Point I'm trying to make is that this is what they do. They'll ban the left. They'll attack the left, and it'll be, hands-off approach most of the time on right-leaning profiles, right-leaning channels. On YouTube, for example, it had, Combo Couch. It's been shut down a couple of times. And for what? Being a whistleblower, telling the truth. Not that I want someone like Ben Shapiro shut down. I don't like him. I don't want him shut down. But, I think he spread out more misinformation and spread more bullshit. But this whole notion of KYLE Rittenhouse with this arrogant notion, and here's for the record, I do think that since he's not guilty by the court, not my opinion, but what the court said, what I say and what the court says are two different opinions. The dumbass shouldn't have been out there putting himself and others in danger, putting himself in a situation where he would have been, he could have prevented this whole shit by not being out there to begin with, protecting property that was insured to begin with. He wanted to be vigilante. Well, with regard to KYLE Rittenhouse, I mean, he being, I believe he was trying to get into Arizona State University and they wouldn't allow him to go to Arizona State University. I'm not sure that's the situation, but I think that's what happened. Now, I do think that was wrong. If that's the case, you don't go and ban people from a university because you don't like that person. I think he's a piece of shit. I don't like KYLE Rittenhouse. But at the same time, I'll call him out. And KYLE Rittenhouse is full of shit when he says that there's more freedom now on the First Amendment on Twitter than there was previously. There is less. There is less. And he's not a victim. And this is just an opportunity for people on the right to try to make a victim out of a person that's not a victim. The dummy should not have gone out there and put himself in harm's way. And same thing, just he shouldn't have done what he did. He was a dumbass for what he did. And people died because of what he did, because he wanted to play a hero. I have no respect for him. And that's what it comes down to. And I just want to call him out on this. I just felt like he needs to be called out. And I wish that people would start calling people out like KYLE Rittenhouse and others like him who claims to be for free speech and then turns out not to be, like Gavin McInnes, what he did to Hassan Piker. So anyway, just needed to go get that out of my chest. We have here on the chat line plenty of center and left-leaning content creators have yet to be unbanned. I've had my channel suspended for a week here because YouTube claimed that I said something about the election of 2020 that I did not say. And I explained that to them whenever I could try to make my appeals. And there was no way to call them up. They don't have any phone number to call them up. And I explained and made myself as clear as I could about it. It was still rejected. And I'm still angry that I had to have my channel shut down for a week. I'm still sore about that. So, and we have here, Dirtbag Leftist. Hey, how are you doing? How you doing this morning, my friend? Hopefully in 2 years, Lauren Boebert will be defeated. It was very close over there in your district. So hopefully in your district, since it was that close, maybe next time she'll be gone. We can hope. So I don't know what to do, but to try to counter lies with what I consider the truth. The left needs to stand for free speech, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. I mean, we need it on our side for us to fight for what we need to fight for, because free speech is our friend. It is our weapon against bad information. The only way we can fight propaganda, fight lies, is with our speech. So anyway, I got some things I have to do this morning. So I will conclude by saying that if you like what you heard, please press like and comment. Comment any way you disagree with what I have to say. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we're the muckrakers of our time. And remember, do hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. Also subscribe to KRTD, Kerberos News Productions, which I'm a member of now. Every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 11, I host the Willy Bragg Show here officially for them. So on Saturday night, you can watch my program on my YouTube channel, or watch my program on the YouTube channel of KRTD, or watch them on their Facebook or Twitch or Rokfin or Rumble or Twitch. You have, or Facebook even. You got many areas you can watch my channel from on Saturday night. So so there is also that. In addition thereof, I was going to say, I hope each and every one of you all have a, right now with holidays coming up, everybody have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Have everybody covered. And tomorrow, if all things goes well, we will it won't be live streamed, but it's going to be for a future show. Will be recorded. We're working on a program, so it's going to be for Christmas Eve, because I'm going to be away, so it'll be ready for that night. But I'll be out, but it'll be for everybody to watch. So there is also that. So anyway, let me also conclude by saying to you all to remember to reject media, because they have absolutely nothing to offer to us, and to always get a second opinion, or get a 20-second opinion, for all I care. And I will say to y'all, I'm going to wish y'all all a great evening. So y'all take care, and let me say goodbye. See y'all next time.